Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie back at you with another beer review. And today I am looking at the infamous Steel Reserve Triple Export. Now, this product was introduced in 2001. It's a Molson Coors brand. It's 8.1% alcohol, which is the same as the silver can 8.1%, which I've had both. I've had this one and I've had the silver can 8.1%. And I think they're exactly the same product, although I've heard from some people that they use a different hop variety. I don't know. To me, it's the same thing, and you can take my word for it. If you've had one, you've had them both. As far as the taste is concerned, they taste exactly the same, regardless of whether or not they use slightly different hop extract. So anyway, yeah, the ingredients are water, barley malt, corn syrup, yeast, and hop extract. This is a slow brewed in limited batches using only the finest malted barley and select hops. We believe this to be among the very best beers in the world. Slow your roll, Molson Coors. Best beers in the world. Well, we'll see. Gave the can a crack. Let's give it a pour. See what we're working with here. And like I said before, I have had this beer, although it's been quite a while since I've had the Steel Reserve Triple Export. 8.1%. So it poured like, your typical adjunct lager, malt liquor. Nice golden appearance. Head, not really too much in this glass. If you poured it in a different type of glass, I think the head would build a little bit nicer, but nothing going for this glass. The aroma, I was expecting the aroma to be worse, honestly. I did have this in the freezer for a good half hour or so, which I recommend with all of these high gravity macro lagers. So, very clean smelling. You're getting maybe some barley malt, maybe some indistinct grainy type qualities. Maybe a little sweetness from the corn syrup or that they use in this. It actually smells really good. So let's get right into this thing. All right. Cheers, everybody. As you would imagine, this beer gets terrible scores on all of the, major review websites. All right, so you get some sweetness up front, some corn sweetness. It does have a corn component to it in the tasting profile. Regardless of what people say that you can't taste the adjuncts, I taste corn. You get barley malt. It's a nice. There's a nice sweetness with this. It's a little bready in the middle of the sip, but sweet and corny are the two characteristics that I would put ahead of breadiness for sure, especially at the beginning and in the middle. It's light to medium carbonated. It's not harsh at all. I remember the Still Reserve Triple Export being one of the more harsh, if not one of the most harsh, high gravity malt liquor lagers that I've had. But I'm not getting that right now. I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not getting any harshness. I'm really not even picking up on the alcohol. And granted, this is super cold. You wouldn't want this to warm up because then some undesirable qualities would definitely start to come through in the taste, I think. But I'm drinking this super cold, and it's super, super enjoyable. Now, as far as their claim to be one of the, or among some of the very best beers in the world, obviously I wouldn't go that far. I don't think they're fooling anybody. I don't think anybody would look at this or drink this and think that it's one of the best beers in the world. But it's definitely enjoyable. It finishes super crisp, refreshing. Um, it doesn't really taste like a high gravity lager to me right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting so used to these high gravity lagers that my palate has kind of been dumbed down a little bit and become numb to these type of things. But I definitely remember this being a lot harsher the last time I had it, and I'm not getting that at all with this right now. Maybe I didn't drink it cold enough last time. I don't know, but I'm not getting any negative qualities with this beer whatsoever. Slow brewed for exceptionally smooth flavor. Well, that's what I'm getting right now. I'm getting exceptionally smooth flavor. I'm getting an exceptionally smooth product overall. No alcohol burn on the back end. It's a semi-dry finish, medium bodied, light to medium bodied. It would become more medium and maybe even heavy as it warms. So definitely drink it down while it's cold. And if you can't drink it down before it starts to warm up, put it back in the freezer and wait, and then drink the rest of it. Um, but wow, I've got to say I'm pretty impressed. The availability for this is somewhat scarce. It's definitely a regional brand, has regional availability, but it's definitely not everywhere. So if you can get this, um, pick it up, try it, let me know what you guys think. Or if you could find the silver can, 8.1%, pick that up, try it, let me know what you think, because they taste exactly the same. As far as I'm concerned, if you think they taste different, also let me know, because I'd be interested to hear what you guys think, because I just don't get any difference. And one of the reasons I think it's the same product too is because in markets where you can find the 8.1% and the 6%, the 8.1% is in the black can, the triple export. I've never seen the 6% and the 8.1% silver labels sitting side by side anywhere. It's either the 8.1% only, in which case it would be in the silver can, or both the 8.1% and the 6.0%, in which case they're sitting next to each other on the shelf. And to differentiate them from one another, one is in the black can and claims to be triple export at 8.1%, and then the 6% variant is just in the standard still reserve can. Anyway, I digress. Whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe they are slightly different, but getting off of this beer, and the still reserve 211 triple export is one more sip and a review. Is an excellent high gravity lager, malt liquor, whatever you want to call it. Um, it's on the lower end for me. It's I'm not getting the harsh qualities that I remember picking up on last time, so that's great. It is super refreshing and easy drinking. I could pretty much guzzle this right now if I wanted to. Um, I wouldn't recommend that, but I could. I mean, I don't remember it being this smooth, and it's definitely smooth and enjoyable. So yeah, it's I'm gonna give it a 90 out of 100. It's an A minus. It's just right there on that cusp, the bottom of the A range. Um, but it is excellent. I do like a lot of other malt liquors better than this particular malt liquor, but it is excellent. I would definitely recommend that you go out and try it, especially if you're into the malt liquor scene. If you love malt liquor, if you love high gravity malt liquor, give it a try. It's cheap, and if you can find it, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Um, so that'll do it for this review, guys, and hope everybody's having a great day. Until next time, cheers.